company should have said, we kill you.
Right.
We love killing you. We love when you smoke and kill yourself. And there would never be a lawsuit.
We're telling you outright. I mean, it's up to you.
Well, that's what I always loved. In alcohol, they found out in that industry, they found the more deadly you make it, the better it sells.
Yeah, and they write on the bottle. It could kill you.
Yeah.
Not only do they write that, the government made them do that. They used to advertise it with skull and crossbones on the, like you're going to die if you drink this.
They know you're going to drink anyway, and they don't want to be sued about it. They know you're going to drink.
If something could potentially kill you, it's probably fun to do.
Right.
Well, anyway, I have to go.
Well, good luck.
Yeah,
there goes Robin Quivers.
I feel sorry for you.
I know. I feel sorry for me, too.
Well, I don't know. They don't let... Nah, go ahead. Just go. Just
okay.
go. Well, Artie and I... In other words, the show's going to go on without you, so you can't jump in. She's starting to talk. She's jumping in.
She's going to call in from the car.
Right. I'm saying with jury duty, it's like, what the hell? Someone like her, how do you walk away from your job?
If you have a job in the media where you're sort of known, it would seem like you can't do something like that.
Yeah. Next time I get called for jury duty, I'm just going because I realize, what do I care about being here? I'd rather be on a jury. I mean, seriously, they got to pay me here at work.
It's a perfect excuse not to come to work. You're doing your duty. When's the last time did you ever get called?
Yeah, I've had to go down, but you gotta. You just get in the old days, you could write a note to the judge or whoever the hell's in charge of that stuff, and you'd say, listen, I host a radio show, a controversial radio show, and they could basically say, okay, screw off. Right. But now you got to just go down. So, but really, I would like to sit on a jury and see. I've never done that. I think it'd be kind of cool.
If you got a good case, some of the cases are probably boring.
But I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let me ever sit on a jury. But the idea is she's got to go miss work.
I had a friend who got on a divorce case and thought it was going to be boring, but it was unbelievably entertaining, he said.
Really?
They were at each other's throats.
See, because the first thing they ask you when you sit on a jury is, when they put you in the jury pool, they go, can you be honest and fair in your dealings, with a case? Right. If you can't, raise your hand. I would raise my hand. And not to be a wise ass, but you know what? I think if I was watching a divorce case, I'm pretty burned up about the divorce laws in this country. And I don't think they're right. I would have to side on I would side with the person who actually goes out and works.
You'd be passionate about it, at least. Yeah.
I would certainly give the woman or the man whoever, sometimes it's a guy not working. I'd give them enough to live on and everything, but I wouldn't make them rich. I wouldn't. I wouldn't make them crazy. I wouldn't give them crazy amounts of money if the guy had a lot of money.
No way, me neither.
No. I would be bad. I have definite opinions.
Then there were kids involved too. Then you got to get.
Yeah, I would take care of the kids. I'd take care of my kids.
Yeah.
But even the way they set that up is ludicrous. Seriously.
With what a kid needs, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you lose control over being a parent if you got to set aside a certain amount of money. Because then you say to your kid, well, if you don't do this, I'm not going to buy you that. And they go, yes, you are.
You have to.
Because you're going to give the money to mommy, and mommy's going to buy it. I'm like, oh, right. Forgot about that.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I got a lot of problems with the way they set up the whole divorce thing.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. And I'm all for treating people fairly. But, man, I'd be the wrong dude to sit on that jury.
I bet it encourages people to stay in miserable marriages.
Yep.
We got a problem.
Oh, I know tons of dudes.
Right.
Talking about a guy who makes $35,000 a year, and he gets a pension, like a cop or something.
Yeah.
Then he goes to get a divorce, okay?
You're screwed.
He's screwed. The pension gets attacked. His money gets attacked. He's now living in a basement in some guy's house with a hot plate. And he's risking his life. And he's risking his life. And the broad he's married to doesn't lift a goddamn finger.
Oh, that's right. That's a true story.
I'm sure there's a million true stories like that.
Really?
And they don't even, and they might not even have kids.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, that makes you want to strangle.
And the guy probably got married when he was 18 years old. He's a big dummy. And he got into a bad situation. And he's going to have to pay the rest of his life. It's a joke. a goddamn joke. Who the hell's making that up?
Getting married at 18 is just...
Yeah, well, you think you have all the answers. You don't. You don't know squat when you're 18.
My buddy got married when he was 19. He joined the Army, ran away, and then we all went to the wedding. In hindsight, we should have duct taped him to a chair.
Well, talk about a double whammy. Joined the Army, then got married.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Two wild decisions. You see what's going on now? They can't find people to join the Army. There's a war going on.
Right.
So, like, some dude who's thinking about going into the Army to, get his college and stuff paid for is like, hey, screw that. I'm not going to Iraq. Whew. So they're having a real problem. These guys who were in charge of recruiting people, like an Army recruiter, they're all having nervous breakdowns. They're all being put on medication because they can't meet their quota. They're like... you can't find people to join the Army.
Used to be easy, I guess. I mean, because even poor people don't want to join the Army. That's who they targeted, with
it's
all
over.
The benefits.
Hell no. It's over, Johnny.
It's over, Johnny. It's over.
Eric the actor, you're on the air.
Hello?
You know who Eric sounds like today? The Pope. The Pope tried to make a speech on Easter Sunday.
Yeah, the Pope, that's hilarious.
Well, I feel bad for the dude. I mean, but really...
Well, who made the decision to even have him try to do that?
I think that's his thing. Well, listen to this. This is what the Pope sounded like on Sunday. I'm not making this up. This is what he sounded like. And by the way, yeah, that's the Pope. I swear I'm not making a joke. But Catholic people love it because they love to watch suffering.
Oh, yeah.
This is what it's about. Jesus suffered. Now the Pope is suffering, and it's like, all right, the Pope is suffering for us.
Yeah, the Pope's suffering. They could use that to make other people young people feel guilty.
Wouldn't you want to retire at this point?
I think so.
Yeah. Go out, go in the countryside.
Yeah, just relax.
Yeah. Eric, what can I do for you?
Well, I was just calling because of the fact that the episode of American Dreams that I'm on is airing this Wednesday night.
All right, everybody watch Eric the actor.
Yeah.
On American Dreams this week. His episode is airing.
Daphne Zanuga.
That's my girlfriend.
She's high in iron.
Yeah, American Dreams.
Have you guys been watching the episode?
No.
Safe to say no. Like the rest of the country, no.
Pretty much everyone in the world isn't watching that, Eric. That's why they had you on.
Yeah, for this conversation we're having right now.
Well, are you guys going to air any of the footage on E?
Yeah, we want E to get bad ratings, too.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I know we shot it, so probably we will.
Well, I know when I mentioned to Mr. Prince that you guys didn't have any plans of showing it, he sounded kind of disappointed.
Yeah. Well, his plan backfired. He figured he'd put you in American Dreams, and then we would just, I guess, spend every day and every minute talking about it.
Right.
Which I think we gave it a lot of attention.
Oh, my God, yeah, an hour that one day.
It's a really great show.
All right.
Hope that
Thank you.
He sticks with it.
All right, Eric, thank you.
Oh, also a couple of weeks ago, it was my birthday.
Oh. Sorry, I missed it. How old are you?
30 now.
30. All right, Eric. Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can't believe I missed his birthday.
Yeah, really. I'd also like to throw a shout-out to the guy at the diner.
Okay, Eric, later.
All right.
You want to hear Eric the Midget as gay bondage?
No.
Let me play this for you.
I bet it's more entertaining than your American Dreams episode.
Here's Eric the Midget if he was to star in gay bondage.
Rules are, I'm in charge. You're mine now. Understand that?
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some fun with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Whose boy are you now, huh?
I'm not answering that question.
That's right. You're my boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yes.
Huh?
Knock it off.
Yeah, that's the choke on him. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So use your teeth. I said suck my I didn't say chew on it, right?
Yes.
Now do it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? Eric?
I don't like that at all.
You don't like that. All right, this one. Here's another one. I don't even remember what this is. Eric the Midget Falls. Want to hear Eric the Midget Falls? Eric?
Oh, not really.
Let's listen to it anyway.
I've gotta get this fax out to Jonathan Prince. Get up on this stool here.
All right.
There was not even me.
No, that wasn't you.
Right.
As an imposter. What is this? Eric the Midget demanding something on his voicemail. I don't even remember what this is.
Those are always good.
All right.
Oh, about the interview, I think.
Hi, this is Eric. I was just leaving this message because I want to make a request of what I'd like to have the interview either this week or next, whenever it's going to be, and what I don't want to have in it. Number one, that I don't want to have in it is any toilet humor out of you, Howard. I do not want to hear you ask me any questions like the fact that I met 3 of the female cast members. I do not want to hear you say, ooh, so did you go home and pleasure yourself thinking about them? You know what? I do not want to have them hear you ask me that question. They're going to be listening to this. I want you to take this interview a whole lot more serious than any other phone call you've taken from me in the past. The whole cast and crew, they no longer be calling. They know that, you know, I'm going to be doing this with you. And they're going to be listening. And
He could put anyone to sleep.
Oh, my God. I don't want any toilet humor out of you, Howard.
Eric, who are you to tell me what you want?
I don't know.
Exactly. What's going on with your sex life? Anything?
No.
Have you kissed a girl yet?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right. Hey, Eric, I got to go anyway.
I'll be calling back Thursday to check in to see if you guys watch.
All right. We'll check it out.
We have a homework assignment now?
Dominic, you're on the air.
What? Do you really think that a person, first of all, a jury in a divorce case only decides the issue of fault? They don't divide the assets.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, I'm the wrong guy to sit on any jury because I have preconceived notions on everything.
Right. You couldn't sit as a fair and impartial juror that your personal opinions would affect the determination of the case.
Exactly.
Okay. However,
yeah.
you don't think it's terrible as an example for a police officer's wife after 30 years to get half his pension?
I think that if she works and he works, there's no reason why she has to get attached to his assets.
But she didn't work. She raised
And by the way, the example I'm giving you isn't necessarily that situation. I'm talking about a guy's married 5 years, The wife does nothing for 5 years, and the guy still got to pay her out.
But she doesn't get half.
Yeah, but she gets a lot. She can get a lot.
I represent as many men as I do women for 35 years, and I think...
You're giving me an example where I would probably say that the woman deserves something. But there's a lot of times they just don't deserve it.
Here's one I hear all the time, Howard. I'm curious your opinion on this. Couple's married. They got 2 kids, and the kids are, I don't know, 5 and 4 or whatever, right? They live in a house. Now they're going to get divorced, and the guy can no longer afford to live on his own and pay for that house.
Right.
Do you think that the family should move out and they have to move to a lesser place because they can't afford it?
But that's not what happens.
Well, because a lot of people think it's disruptive to the kids.
Yeah, well, you know what? But what about the guy? The guy's working his ass off. Now he's got nothing.
I know, it's always weird. You work your ass off to make a home.
You know what, kids? So the kids have to move to a lesser house? So what?
Well,
it's going to be 2 lesser homes because they're going to visit dad and they're going to visit mom.
Well, the answer happens to be that divorce is unfair to the economic poor because you can't have 2 families live on what one family used to live on.
That's right.
But to somebody who, just as an example, as someone who spent 20, 25 years building a career, and, his future gets better and better, the average man's life improves 30% after divorce, and the wife's life declines 30% after a divorce.
Yeah, but I just see these divorces where a guy, let's say, has a career, and especially in show business, been married 10 years, okay, and they give it, and then all of a sudden the wife goes to attach herself to his future earnings and all this other stuff, and you go, you know what? She got enough money.
I got a question for Dominic because he just threw that
future earnings. Let her go out and get her ass out of bed and get a job.
If a guy is making a salary, right, and now half of his salary goes to the ex-wife and the kids, how does his life improve?
Well,
I don't know.
I'll give you an example, which is very common in my practice. A man's making $2 million a year.
But that's not the kind of guys we're talking about.
He's got a wife and 2 children. If she gets 300, 400, she's hitting a home run. He goes on and gets $1.6 million, keeps living great, maybe gets a 5-year contract worth $500 million.
You're talking about a guy who makes a lot of money.
Yeah, but Dominic,
I'm talking about a cop who's risking his life every day to take a bullet.
Dominic, apply that to a guy
What if he dies? I'm sorry, Gary. What if he dies?
Apply that to a guy who makes $80,000 a year, $75,000 a year. Now apply that same formula. His life can't be getting better.
No, his life ain't getting better. Dominic's in a dreamland.
But no one's life is getting better. You try to raise 2 children on $40,000 a year, and food.
I'm not talking about kids. I'm child support is a whole other issue.
No,
I'm talking about.
Excuse me.
No.
Child support. I don't do. My case is not usually that level, but $40,000 a year, you can't raise children on child support.
But hold on, Dominic. Let me give you a scenario, which is a very common scenario. Okay.
I can't discuss Mrs. Obadi's.
No. Say a guy makes $75,000 a year, right? He's got 2 kids, and the wife's around in her early 30s, and she worked for a while, but now she's not working, and then they get divorced. So the guy pays the child support for the kids.
Right.
Now there comes the alimony part for her, but how come a judge never says, hey, you're 32, you're in good shape, you're physically able, you should go back and do some work?
No, never says it.
First of all, judges do say that. Number 2, it's not that easy to get back into the workforce.
Wait, nobody says you got to be the head of Merrill Lynch.
Yeah.
Well,
what about going out and doing some house cleaning?
Oh, I see. Let's see. You want to take this woman who's raised 3 kids.
No, that's not what I said.
Lives in suburbia. The husband's making $120,000. You want to make a housekeeper out of it?
I do. I actually want to make her a housekeeper. Why not? Why is that not dignified? What? To go make some money? All right, goodbye. Not nice. Plenty of guys working in it, and it's not so dignified. They're taking crap from their bosses every day.
Something else that happens in show businesses, and I got a buddy going through this, they base the alimony on what the husband made while they were married. And in show business, it fluctuates, So you make a certain amount of money while you were married, and then all of a sudden you're not making that anymore, and you got to pay alimony based on when you were making an insane amount of money.
That happened to, we had a friend that played football, and they based it on what he made while he was playing for a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
And then he got let go from the team, and he wasn't making that money anymore.
Right.
Hey, that good-looking chick is here.
Yeah, the tall goddess.
Yeah, the tall goddess.
Oh.
She's from Germany or something.
Curious to see
Or
her.
Austria. This is really hot chick we saw, and we weren't going to have her in except she was hot.
That's good.
And then we said, well, she's from Austria. She could play Guess Who's the Jew.
She's very tall.
Is she good-looking?
She's cute. She got a smoking body.
Yeah.
Tall goddess.
Tall goddess. How tall is tall?
I'm going to guess 6'1", 6'2".
Wow. You got the accent?
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
Gravitas.
Hey now.
We got to do that next. We're going to play Guess Who's the Jew next.
I missed that. I can't wait.
Yeah, we haven't done that in a long time. I tried making a fart man phone call the other day. I don't know how successful I was. Want to hear a little of that? Fart man calls this... Here's the premise. Fart man is looking for his mother. All right? This is to try to get a little heavy with it.
Right.
So he goes in the phone book and he looks up Mrs. Fartman. But the thing, he comes up to Mrs. Farman. So he thinks it's Mrs. Fartman. It's a good premise. I just don't know.
Hello?
Hello? Mrs. Fartman?
Yeah? Oh, who's this, Doc?
No, but I do have a PhD in sphinctoral methane physiology.
You got the results?
Yes, I do have the results.
Good news.
The DNA tests are conclusive.
No kidding.
And Mrs. Fartman,
Uh-huh.
I am your son.
Huh?
Yes,
I have a son.
and that son is me, Fartman.
Man.
I have come to unite with you and learn your secret powers of gas blasting.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of it. I'm not too familiar with that. No, I'm not in. I'm more into dancing and parties.
Mother,
Huh?
Mother, listen,
It's,
I was abducted from you at birth and taken to planet Uranus.
Uranus.
Yes,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
and I have inherited my flatulent powers through you, Mother.
And what? Where are you? What are you doing here?
I am here to utilize the powers of my almighty sphincter and obliterate the evil forces of nature.
Oh.
Listen to this, Mother.
If you don't mind, I'd like to go back to sleep.
Please, Mother. Let's combine our gastric greatness
No.
and fight crime together.
No, I don't know about that.
But between the power of my farts and the power of your queefs, we can restore peace to all of America.
No, I'm not into that.
Mommy, blast me a queef.
No. I only try to help people. I don't want to blast anybody.
But a blast of gas is a blast for freedom.
I don't want to blast them. I want to help them.
But you are the mother of Fartman, the
No.
queen of all queefs.
No.
You have given me this gift.
No. So you have different powers from me.
Mommy, together we can combine our colons and crush crime completely.
No. Because my cold is going to stay right here with me.
Join me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then why don't you just help me out and pull my finger?
No. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the wet winds that shoot through my powerful brown-colored cavern.
Oh, my God. You're out of your mind.
Mommy, please, don't go. No, Mommy. I'm Fartman. Fartman. I know. It was a little weird.
Worked for me.
I don't know. I tried. I thought there was something there.
That woman's hilarious. We got to use her for other stuff.
Yeah, we'll call her back. All right, what do we got to do? All right, let me take the break. Then we'll meet. What were you talking about before, too, we had to do? I don't know. You were talking about something that I said was funny we should talk about on the air. The last break. You were talking about something.
Was it Good Friday and no eating meat? Was that it?
No.
I got to think now.
Did you do the whole Easter thing with your kids?
I don't. I mean, they get an Easter basket, but
No.
but I don't. We don't go to church, and that was it. Sal was telling me he can't believe that I'm not religious because I'm Italian like him.
No.
And
That wasn't it.
I can't remember.
I don't care about that. Yeah, I don't know. Easter kind of like came and went. Nobody was really into it. I can't even believe businesses were closed down on Sunday.
I said I wanted to go return I rented skis. I wanted to go return them. They were closed. They can't do anything.
It's supposed to be the holiest of days.
I thought Christmas was the holiest day.
No, the Catholics, they'll tell you. No, it's Easter. It is.
I went out to dinner with Artie and Robin Saturday night. That was fun.
What a joint that was.
We went to a real fancy restaurant, per se.
My God.
It was really good. Really good. Robin picked up the whole goddamn tab.
Right.
Must have been over $1,000.
Really?
Easy.
Oh, easy. Yeah, absolutely.
You like that fancy kind of food? I can't tell if you're happy or not.
Well, it's all good. It's just that it's such small portions, you can't really dig into one thing. You know?
That's the concept.
No, but they give you enough to where at the end you're full.
Right.
Like, I didn't think I was going to be full, but I was completely full at the end. And, no, and it was all amazing. Like, I don't know if you had, because everybody had different things, but did you have the duck?
No, I didn't. I had all fish.
Oh, man, that tasted unbelievable.
Yeah. It was like a 4-hour meal. Robin was there with Mr. X, who was bitching and moaning through the whole meal, wanted to leave.
About what?
Because he doesn't like eating this kind of food, this fancy food.
Well, it's just is it little portions at a time?
Yeah.
Just keep bringing it out?
He doesn't like it. But, okay, you know, Robin was enjoying it, and I was loving it. So, like we would eat something, we'd go, and then he'd go,
He busted an extraordinary. His busting chops at an extraordinary level.
I felt bad for Robin, to be honest with you. I mean, because Robin was having a nice time. I mean, you know, sometimes you just suck it up.
Right. It's not like he eats like that every night.
Right.
Once in a while.
And you know what? It's, you know, it was pretty special.
He was laying into her. Now one course came by.
But then he kept going. Can we leave now? Can we? And I go, hey, are we such bad company?
I know. He wanted to leave.
He wanted to leave, and I went. He goes, no. I just, you know, I'm hungry. I want to go eat. He's a funny guy.
No, he is funny, but he was busting chops, man. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, the whole night.
Right.
So then it becomes about him.
Yeah.
You know. Artie was wearing a suit.
I did.
It looked really weird.
I had the whole...
He was all shaved and wearing a suit.
Robin put the fear of God into me with the dress code.
Yeah.
She gave me a speech.
Did you go out and buy a suit?
No, I have a suit.
Yeah.
I had to get it clean, though.
I've seen him in it before. He wore it to your birthday, like in January. He's got it's a black suit, right?
Yeah, it's a black suit.
Yeah.
And a Valentine's Day party.
And it looked like Artie's girlfriend was wearing something see-through. I couldn't tell, though.
She was wearing a little provocative. She got a little...
Yeah.
That was a brand new dress.
She got a dress for the special dinner?
I know that, too, because I paid for it.
Exactly. Well, I have to thank you also. I had a great meal that you gave me on Saturday night. You gave me a birthday present last year.
Yes.
I went to that place, Spice Market. That was amazing.
It was good, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Took care of Baba Boohai. Yeah, and Robin paid the whole bill.
We also took a tour of the kitchen of that place after and I got to say this, I've never seen a cleaner kitchen in my life.
Yeah. That made me feel good because there's a place that I used to go eat at.
Right.
And I was sitting there and there was a roach crawling up the wall and I saw flies and I just can't go there anymore.
It was extraordinary. It was like as clean as a person's kitchen at home.
Yeah, they scrub it clean. And it was weird, though. We went for a walk back into the kitchen, and then I was, like, congratulating the chefs on a great meal. They don't even crack a smile. They're so goddamn serious. I was just like, are you guys allowed to talk or what?
All serious. And when the presentation of the meal, too, like, they're all looking at each other because they have to wait they'll bring it out with a lid on it. Then before... They take the lid off all at the exact same time. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
And they couldn't crack a smile there either. It's like the guards of Buckingham Palace or something.
But it was nice.
Oh, an amazing.
I had a really nice night. We didn't get home till like midnight.
Per se.
Yeah. Started at 8:30. We got. No, I think I got home around 12:30.
Yeah, no, it was a 4-hour event.
4-hour meal.
They didn't even have Jack Daniels to play.
You're kidding. Who doesn't have Jack Daniels?
It's a class place. What do they serve?
I had to get Johnny Black.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That's great.
It's beautiful.
You don't get Jack Daniels. They don't acknowledge that. Artie was sipping Johnny Black.
The guy gave me a look too when I ordered the Jack. He was like, "We don't have that."
I'm sorry, sir. Why don't you go to Jersey?
I'm a little surprised that you don't carry a belt on with
gauche.
Boy, and Artie can drink, man. He just sips that thing all. How many of those did you have?
I probably
4?
had about. This was Johnny Black. You don't get that with water like Jack. You got to get a splash because it's not. So I got. I had about 6 Johnny Black's with a splash of water.
Right.
And that's they give you a big glass.
Because Artie fades throughout the night.
You should have ordered Johnny Blue if you want to run up. You ever have Johnny Walker Blue?
No.
It's like $50 a glass.
I don't want to be a jerk.
Yeah, I didn't know Robin was paying. Did you?
I kind of figured she would, but, you know.
That would have made the meal that much better if I knew that from the beginning. Oh, well. 69 from the website, howardstern.com.
I'm always afraid to read that. I'm afraid there's going to be an item in there about me or something.
Well, it says here Mike Ganji has been told by his doctor not to eat and drink because he has a fatty liver. Have you ever heard of that?
Eat and drink together?
Like he's got to go. Ganj, what's a fatty liver?
It just means that fat cells get into your liver, and it could cause hardening of the liver.
I never heard of that. You're not that fat.
No, it doesn't matter though. They say just general obesity. It could be from drinking. It could be from rapid weight loss or like a weight loss a lot of times.
Well, we know you don't have that.
Yeah.
But you're not obese.
No, but
it sounds like a pretty severe condition. Fatty liver.
My doctor says as long as I lose some weight and probably stop drinking for a little while, it should go away.
Yeah. So have you stopped drinking completely?
Yeah, I haven't had a drink in a couple months, which really sucks.
Wow. Imagine Artie must have that.
Yeah, I'm like people like Artie. Nothing goes wrong.
Right.
Well, I'm waiting for. I'm afraid to go to the doctor because he's going to tell. Look, man, get your stuff in order. You got a week.
Yeah, just don't go.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so my liver's like enlarged.
Okay,
is,
I never heard of that before.
That enlarged liver, that is no good. I know that for a fact.
And then I'm reading here, Sal, the stockbroker, had his hands down his own pants and then handed me a cart to play on the air.
Sal, no, me and Richie
That's
Wilson.
vile.
Me and Richie Wilson from me were noticing that Sal has this habit where he puts his hand down his pants, like in the back of his pants, right?
Yeah, and then there's picture evidence of it too.
He does that all the time. I don't touch him at all.
I don't want Sal handing me anything anymore. That's disgusting. I just don't want it.
The whole office is noticed all the time. Not some of the time. Yeah. All the time. He's got his hands, and then the other thing is, if you notice, when he hands you stuff, Howard, it looks like he's got Parkinson's disease. He's so nervous around you still.
I know, his hand shakes.
His hand shakes.
Yeah, I see that. I don't bring it up because I don't want to embarrass the guy.
Dude, I stand behind there with Artie.
Yeah, me and Richie noticed
that. And cringe because his hands go not in his pockets, down behind the jeans.
On his backside.
And then he digs, like he wedges it in to keep it warm or something. Like it's a hand warmer.
Yeah, I don't want Sal touching my carts anymore.
All right.
Have someone else hand them to me. It's vile. I hate that. So this chick who's here, where is Sal? I'm surprised he's not crying.
Yeah, you got to come in to defend that.
But I'll bring the chick in a second, but let's see. Email Monday. Okay. What happened?
Sal's in the bathroom.
Oh. Worse.
Which, by the way, Howard, I just went in. You have to see the bathroom.
And now Jason's taking a bunch of pictures of it. It hasn't been cleaned for like 4 days.
Oh, it looks like a bomb went off.
Apparently, the last cleaning was late Thursday. I guess Good Friday. You know, the office closed at 2.
I bet you it wasn't because I see our garbage pail here in the studio hasn't been emptied as of last week.
Well, I don't think anybody came in on Friday and did anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pigsty.
So that bathroom hasn't been cleaned all day Friday, Saturday, Sunday, overnight, and it's disgusting.
Yeah. All right, here, before I get to the email, let me talk about this chick. This girl's name is Lorraine. The only reason we're having her on is there's this famous movie producer, a guy won an Oscar, Robert Evans.
The Godfather, he was part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a big deal. He wrote us a letter.
He was the head of Paramount.
She's coming. Oh, whoa. I was explaining the story, but wow. Hey, you're a hot chick. There's no doubt about it, honey.
Man.
Come on, take a seat. Big, tall girl like that. How you doing, honey?
I'm really good.
Good. Take a seat and relax. You got some killer bod on you.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Yeah. There's a picture of Lorraine on howardstern.com if you want to know what she looks like. What are you, the tall goddess?
Yes, that's what they call me. Lorraine, a.k.a. Tall Goddess.
So, Gary, help me out with the story. So, anyway, we get this letter from Robert Evans, who's the famous movie producer.
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't even really know the guy.
Well, it started with a phone call. I got the message that Mr. Evans wanted to speak to me.
Yeah.
And I've read his book and seen the documentary on him. The guy's, sort of a legend. And he used to be married to Ally McGraw and stuff. So
he was the head of Paramount in the early 70s. So he was all those big movies.
Godfather,
Love Story.
I mean, he resurrected the studio, literally single-handedly.
Chinatown.
Right.
Yeah, so he sent us a letter, or first he called you.
He started with a call, and, he's got a funny way of talking. Gary, Bob Evans, listen, I met a girl, the most stunning woman ever. So he starts telling me about that she's just absolutely the most beautiful woman in the world, and that I need to speak to her. And then he sort of says, I'm not sleeping with her, but I'd certainly like to be.
Right.
And then he sent me a letter sort of saying the same. And he goes, listen, there's nothing going on with us, but, maybe if I get her on the show, maybe there could be something.
Any chance now you'll sleep with Mr. Evans because he got you on the show?
Mr. Evans is almost 75 years old.
So you will not even give him a shot?
No, I would totally give him a shot. But
you will not sleep with him?
If it's possible, which I do not know at the age of 75, but...
Honey, you're weirding me out here. You got to talk up a little bit. What are you on, coke or what are you on sedatives? What are you on? Are you on anything?
No, I'm just.
Are you nervous or something?
A little bit.
A little bit nervous?
Isn't that normal?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
Well, to answer your question, I would probably not sleep with Mr. Evans because of the enormous age difference.
Oh, so the guy doesn't have a shot. He was hoping if he got you on the show, maybe you'd give him a shot.
Gary said he hung the phone up on him.
You hung the phone up on him?
No.
Oh, he's a liar.
No, I didn't hang up on him. He's probably the reason you're here.
He told me such a nice story. He told me he called here, and he tried to talk to you, and you hang up. You said, who's there? And he said, Robert Evans.
Oh, no, I know what happened. Our intern hung up on him. Our intern didn't know who he was, and he was acting, he had
to be honest with you, I don't know who he is.
He had a weird voice, and the intern didn't know who he was, and so the intern said, listen, you got to tell me what it's about, and he wouldn't. And the intern said, you weirded me out, so I'm going to hang up.
Yeah, he talks like a film noir, like a 1940s guy or something.
He does.
So where'd you meet Mr. Evans?
I met him over Andrew Blake, who's a famous porn director.
Yeah.
And Andrew Blake introduced me to him last
Are you in
summer.
porno?
I am. I'm directing porno.
But you're not a porno actress.
I did one movie for Andrew Blake, which is a solo and very soft.
Softcore porn?
Well, it's solo, softcore porn, yeah, if you want to have it like that.
What does she mean?
Does solo mean that you're the only one in it?
Yes, in most scenes it's one girl single, and there is some very soft girl-girl, a little bit of kissing,
So you did a girl-girl porno?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sort of, or you did it?
Oh, well, yeah.
You were in it?
Yes.
So you met Robert Evans over there?
Andrew Blake introduced me to Robert Evans later. After
he was quite taken with you to the point that he's calling us saying you have to have her on. And we said, well, really, there's no reason for us to have her on. We don't, no one knows who she is. And,
to give you an idea.
No offense.
Howard, to give you an idea how he talks in his letter, there's one sentence. He goes, I finally got to meet with the tall guy this Friday last, and I have to tell you I was taken.
Yeah, he's real into you,
Honey, you need to do the guy. I mean, he got you on the show. Come on. I mean, there was no way in hell we were putting you on unless Bob Evans called.
Man's a legend.
So we just want to see if the guy can get laid.
It's a little experiment we're doing.
I would say let's check back in about 2 to 3 weeks, then we'll have a result.
I get a feeling it's a no.
Yeah.
Right. Were you from Austria?
Nope, I'm German-British.
German-British. All right, It's time to play Guess Who's the Jew.
Wonderful.
You could... here he is.
Wie geht's Ihnen heute?
There he is.
Lies, lies, all lies.
Kurt Waldheim Jr.,
I never tortured anyone in World War II. The only thing I ever did was work on an experiment where I took Jewish people and I shrunk them down to 2 feet tall.
Why would you do that?
So you could fit more of them in the oven.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Did it work?
Yes, of course it worked.
Kurt
By the way,
yes.
the Jews in Hollywood, I'd like to roast them all like firewood. I understand, my lovely Shiksa, that you know Robert Evans, the author of The Yid Stays in the Picture.
So you were born in Germany?
I was born in Britain.
She's limey kraut.
Right. You like that.
I like it.
Slimy crowd?
Limey Kraut.
Is this the type of girl that you...
Brunhilde Katharina.
Is this the type of girl that you envisioned in the Third Reich that would be the model?
A master race of whores, yes.
Oh. Well, didn't you want all the girls to be blonde and tall?
Blonde, tall, willowy.
Yes. Now, Lorraine, you only have one name. Is that it? Lorraine?
My name is Lorraine McKnight.
Oh, it is?
That's my real name.
But you're Lorraine
Maybe
the
she's trying to hide.
But you're Lorraine.
Her parents were probably in World War II.
But you're
shoving Jews into ovens.
My
Weren't they?
My father, I'm sure, or my father's father slaughtered a lot of Germans on the British side, so...
Your
you know.
father, your parents, you claim, were on the British side of the war?
My father
Yes.
and his grandparents...
What about on Mommy's side?
What about on Mommy's side, the German side?
They were German.
They were German.
Trust me, they were shoving Jews into an oven faster than you can say Auschwitz.
Well, Lorraine, you call yourself Lorraine the Tall Goddess, right?
It's, yeah, that results from tallgoddess.com, which I opened a few years ago.
Isn't that a little pompous to call yourself the Tall Goddess? I mean, you think
Absolutely.
very highly of yourself.
Absolutely. It's totally pompous and, you know...
But why not play
it's
it up?
better than blonde goddess or web goddess.
Right.
At least Hollywood.
You did. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you can't pick out the Jews. There's no Jews in Germany. There's hardly any left, right? They were all killed.
There's one in a museum.
Oh, there is.
One in a museum, I believe.
So you really probably never met a lot of Jews.
I met some in Britain and America. And
But
other
not in
countries.
Germany.
But they're
In
pushy,
Germany,
aren't they?
not very many. No, I have to admit.
What do you hate? What do you hate most about the Jews? Do you have a
The
sense?
pushiness,
Nothing?
the greediness, the arrogance, the know-it-allness, the uppityness. Big one.
How can I hate something when I don't even know it?
All right. Well, there you go. That's very unusual.
You don't know Benji, but I hate him. But
Andy, you're on the air.
Hey now!
Hey now, Andy. What's happening?
What's up, brother? Hey, listen, is this the tall goddess or a tall guy? Because it sounds like there's something tucked away in there. What's going on?
What do you mean by that?
Listen to her voice. It sounds like Herman Munster with high heels.
Does she sound manly? I think she's...
Oh, my God, Howard, you got to hear it. I wish you could hear it on the speaker. It's terrible.
I think she's trying to sound sexy with that soft voice or something.
Oh, my God, you better grab something and high-pitch it up a little bit.
Lorraine, is that your real voice?
I have no idea how I could speak any different.
It's low.
It is low, but I mean...
I'm a very strong smoker.
Vinny, go ahead.
Yeah, this chick sounds like a guy. Is it a guy?
You're not a guy, right?
You want to check?
Yeah.
Yeah, let him check.
Can I see?
Absolutely.
Let me check. I'm going to check her right now to see if she's a guy. Go ahead, show me. Let me see if you're a guy.
Yeah, it's,
Well, I'm sure you don't want to see the boobs.
What? Let's see. Oh, no, she's no guy. That's a... She just showed me she's no dude.
Thank you.
That girl, so you got a boyfriend?
No.
And you just mess around with dudes and girls. You don't care who.
I do care who, absolutely, but I mess around with both.
And you live.
Does she like fat guys?
You like fat guys at all? Would you ever do a fat guy?
Yes.
You would.
I would do a fat guy.
Yeah. Yeah. She
How
says.
about a 43-year-old? I'm coming down.
Hook Nose Mike, go ahead.
Well, Howard, you hooked nose, you bastard. Listen, too much babble out of this broad. Get her out of her clothes, Howard.
Hey, what about being naked for us today? Any big deal to that?
Yeah, come on.
What's this S&M thing you're into too? What's up with that?
I used to work as a dominatrix. That's how I started my career in the adult industry.
You were a dominatrix?
Yes.
And what does that entail? What did you do?
Basically, you dominate men.
Yeah. So what would you do? You get paid. How much you get paid to dominate a dude?
Usually, this is 1997 to 99, I guess. It was about $500 an hour.
$500 an hour, and what would you do? Would you be
This
naked?
is in Germany.
I see. Would you be naked when you did this?
No, you usually wear a lot of leather, patent leather, rubber,
You
stuff
wear
like
rubber.
that, boots.
Right. See, if I was going to be dominated, I want the chick to be naked, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then you
fair
would.
enough.
So then what would you do to the dudes?
Well, it depends. I mean, there's a bunch of different wishes and.
Would you bang them?
That no, it's rather Germany is a very serious BDSM country, and there's
what?
A very serious BDSM country. BDSM bondage.
BDSM.
What is
Bondage.
Sadomasochism.
Bondage, discipline.
Discipline,
Sadomasochism. All right.
And BDSM, Howard.
BDSM. and a guy would come to you and what? Get naked in front of you?
They always get naked.
Would you command them? Because you don't seem all that verbal. Would you command them to do things?
It depends on some guys like verbalism. Some really don't want to, hear you talk much and really want to have the action more. So it depends. There's a lot of whipping going on, a lot of clinical stuff. Foot
spank
fetish.
them? Would you spank them with your hand?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Would you? And what do you mean foot fetish? Like you put your shoe up and they'd lick it?
Yeah, it has different forms. It's rather, somebody wants to lick your toes, somebody wants to smell your feet, somebody wants to have your dirty socks,
Someone
wants to get trampled.
Someone wants to smell your feet?
Yeah.
So the guy would be tied up and you would stick your foot in his nose and he would smell your foot.
Well, they like to be a footrest.
Did it depress you?
No.
You liked it?
I would say it was very interesting for the 2.5 years I did it. After the 2.5 years, if I would have continued, it would have probably depressed me.
All right. Didn't one guy didn't want you to tie him up to a cross and beat him unconscious?
Oh, yes.
And did you beat him unconscious?
Yes.
Weren't you afraid he could die?
I was afraid he could, get seriously injured. And before he actually went unconscious, he ripped the cross out of the wall, which I never saw from anybody else again. Ever.
Wow.
I mean, the entire cross came out of the wall.
Wow. Did you make a lot of money doing this? I mean, if you made $500 an hour, could you knock out $5,000 a day?
It was no, not that much.
No.
But it was very good payment those days. Yeah.
Right.
Very much so.
Where do you live now? L.A.
Yes.
How do you make your money? Directing these pornos?
No, I have my own personal website, talkartist.com.
What do you do on there?
I do nude modeling.
You are nude on there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
And you do girl on there?
Yes.
Get nude here.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what. You want to dominate someone and show me how you do that? Sure. Richard Christie said you could tie him up and dominate him.
Anytime.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh,
hey,
wow.
Richard, come on in here.
Yeah, you'll do it now. We got a guy.
Yeah. We got a guy who's willing.
Just so happens.
Does he have to be naked?
Yes.
He does?
Yes.
Are you going to be naked? Come on.
No.
Yeah, come on, baby.
Well, who wants to see him naked? Look at him.
I want to see you naked.
He asked me.
Why can't you just leave your heels on and be in your panties?
Be naked. We're asking you to be naked.
Yeah, take off your dress and do it, all right?
Okay, Howard, this is a compromise. It's all about compromise, right?
Good.
Okay.
All right. Richard.
Richard, you leave your clothes on.
Howard.
Yeah.
Can I whip him?
I mean, you're not going to kill him, are you?
No.
No? Hey, Richard.
Yeah.
This is Richard.
Hi, how you doing?
Richard.
He never gets any action, ever.
He'll get it now. Trust me. So, Howard, what can I do with him? I mean, give me some guidelines.
Talk to Richard about it.
Richard.
Just as long as you don't break any bones or anything, I'm pretty much up for anything.
Can I whip you?
Yeah.
Spank you?
What, like bare bottom or boxers or?
There's a lot of different spots you could spank. Take off your pants.
Okay.
Start ordering him around. Discuss with him what you want to do.
No!
Now, you're going to be in just your panties and your heels, right? That's going to be hot. That's hot.
Thank God I have panties on.
Now, is he repulsive to you, or do you find him somewhat attractive? Is he?
Yuck.
Oh, yeah.
I think he has very nice arms. His shoulders and arms are good.
Yeah. What about the rest of me?
Drummer.
I haven't seen the rest yet.
What was that, Kurt?
Put it in the dumpster, the rest of you.
All right, so you're going to dominate him. Now, are you going to be verbal during this? You're going to yell at him? Or are you going to tell?
No, that's actually not. It's not my personal preference to yell. I don't like yelling that much.
I see. But you are going to hurt him.
I am going to hurt him.
Do you think he'll get aroused during this?
Probably rather not, since he's not into it.
I'll be into it.
He's into it.
Oh, he is? Oh, Howard, you didn't tell me that.
Do some men get aroused during this kind of thing?
Oh, yes.
They do?
Oh,
if you remember, Richard got aroused
I saw many guys just really getting off just by being spanked, not touching their genitals.
Because you're a beautiful woman, and to be handled by you, and I would imagine...
The pain.
And the pain they get off on.
Yeah.
Wow.
So...
Well, all right. Richard is being...
Others don't get off on pain at all.
Yeah.
There's two things going on. First, Richard is wearing Simpsons boxer shorts. And the second thing is, I think he's pitching a tent, man.
Are you pitching a tent already?
No. Maybe I'm just big.
If so,
I don't
it
know.
would be a very small tent.
All right, now, are you going to go over there and get in position?
Absolutely.
All right, go ahead. Let me
I
see
was
what you
waiting
do.
for
This
you.
is the Tall Goddess. You can meet Lorraine at tallgoddess.com. She's a very sexy woman. Lorraine, how tall are you? I mean, how old are you? Do you talk about that? 26 years old. And you direct these softcore porn videos or hardcore porn videos.
I direct hardcore porn.
All right, you got your subject over there.
Absolutely.
The dress is coming off. You got some killer bod. What do you weigh?
Huh?
How much you weigh?
Oh my God. 140 maybe?
140? Yeah. Well, it's 6'1". That's
Howard,
the right
this
weight.
is 6'1". Howard, this is all natural.
Yeah, real boobs, and they're very good. All right, take off that dress and let's see what you got.
Okay, so is he going to take his clothes off? Or no, wasn't that the deal?
He probably wants you to pull him down. Is that right, Richard?
Oh, yeah.
What? What?
Do you want to?
All right, now it's getting a little weird in here.
All I can think of is that after he bought those shorts, Sam Simon got richer.
Yeah. All right, you got a beautiful body there, Lorraine. There's no question about it. Tall goddess. Now, what? Okay, he's tied to the tickle post.
Yes.
That's Richard Christie, who works for us.
Yes.
And you are going to dominate him.
She is a good guest.
She is. You're shaping up to be a good guest. Now, go ahead.
Thank you very much.
Show us how you dominate a man. You were a professional dominatrix.
Well, Howard, I assume you're going to give some guidelines on what you want to see, but, other than that, I'm first of all, very tempted to pull his pants down.
Well, hey, you worked that out with him.
No?
Yeah, that's fine. Do what you want. You're in charge,
wants to be
man.
dominated.
Oh, God.
You're in charge. I'm just the subject.
All right, here we go.
When we invaded Poland.
Richard, she's a beautiful woman, certainly.
Oh, she looks great, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hold this for you. Nice and tall, nice
See him get
breath.
excited?
This is very serious.
I know. I think. Don't kill the guy.
Can we start with something a little bit less serious?
Use your hand on
your
it.
hand?
Use your hand.
Oh, my hand. Oh. Yeah. The guy's experienced.
All right, here we go. All right.
Okay. So, the problem is that actually it would be really
I'm scared.
good if I could, spank his bottom.
Oh, you want to spank his bottom?
All right. Well, go ahead.
Okay.
If you could, hold on.
You're the dominatrix.
There you go.
Long here. Okay, Richard, move your foot.
You don't have to do that. Just pull his shorts
No,
down.
here, I'll just turn. I can turn.
Yeah, there you go. You don't have to do that.
You can turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I notice you're rubbing him sensuously.
Oh, I like that.
You like that?
He's going to get all excited.
Usually you
Watch
start
out, Doug.
warming up the flesh a bit, right? So
Yeah.
you use your hand.
Now, I can see why a guy would like this, Lorraine, because you're rubbing his buttocks sensuously.
Ow.
Well, you start
She's
warming
strong.
Up,
Ah.
Does that really hurt?
Yeah. That hurts like hell.
Now, you're rubbing his belly. Wait. Shh. What did you whisper to him? I missed it.
I said it won't hurt that much.
All right.
Ooh.
Are you getting turned on at all?
I like the rubbing part, but the spanking part is really painful.
He's starting to get red, Howard.
Man.
Starting to get red.
Now,
Ow! It's getting tender back there.
Howard, you know what might make that feel better? Some cooking oil. Here you go. Spray him down a little bit.
now, Lorraine, let her do her thing.
Running something else.
I'm so sorry.
Why are you spraying him with cooking oil?
Uh-oh.
That's gay.
Oh.
This is fun.
Now, Lorraine, can't you ever make your subject feel good because he's being a good sport?
Yeah, can you kind of rub that for a little bit now? Because it's really hurting.
Did you kind of rub that?
Can we
Be gentle for a minute. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
Oh, my God.
We're going to pull these up.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we're going to use the other thing.
Uh-oh. What other thing?
Yeah. What is this thing that you speak of?
This.
Oh.
The red
Richard,
valve?
you had enough?
No.
I'll keep going.
This,
I'll be a good sport.
I can pull pull them back down again.
I like the way you asked Richard if she had it off, and she says no.
Very nice.
See, it's not as bad when I have my underwear on. Ow.
That's how we're going to use that.
She's strong, huh?
She is, yeah. Do you work out or what?
What we usually do too is
Go ahead, do it.
What we usually do is we also do a lot of nipple torture.
All right. What's that all about? Let's see that.
You can also do that. You can do that with your fingers.
Yeah.
With your fingernail.
Or a cigarette.
Oh.
How's that feel?
That's not too bad.
And you can also.
What's this also?
Yeah.
Go ahead, do whatever you want. You're the dominatrix.
You can also do that.
Oh my God, this is great.
Ow! Oh.
With your teeth.
Yeah.
She bit your nipple?
Yeah.
Huh.
See the lipstick?
She surprises me.
Yeah.
It's like right when she's getting ready, when it's real nice, it's like, ooh.
Hey, looks like you're getting aroused, dude.
Oh no!
Are you?
Very long.
This is cool, yeah.
Easy. No. Don't hurt the guy too bad.
I gotta close my eyes. This is scary.
Whipped cream might make it feel better. Whipped cream.
Whoa, that's a good idea.
She's spraying whipped cream on his ass.
That sounds gay.
Don't whack him too hard with that thing. That's my man over there. You're going to kill him. You sure you want to get whacked with that thing?
Yeah.
You do?
I'll try it.
All right.
Oh my God! I'm gonna refrain from spraying it in the front.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, do what you want, huh?
I think he wants that.
Splash, okay?
Okay. Oh,
Not
no.
too bad.
Oh, no.
Easy.
Oh, no.
Come on, that hurts.
Whoa.
All right, that's it.
You know what, though? That actually wasn't as bad as the hand, though.
Oh, you'll see. That was the beginning. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a warm-up.
Oh.
You're worried, Howard?
Ooh. Ah! Oh, that's it. That's it.
That's all I can
Oh,
say.
my God.
Oh, that's it. Really good job.
Thank you.
That's it.
Oh, there you go.
Whoa.
Aren't you going to spray a little whipped cream on his front? Aren't you going to spray a little? He was really good. Why don't you spray some whipped cream on his front?
You're not going to ask me that
Thanks,
twice.
Howard.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no. You want to see it?
Well, I don't care. Do whatever you have to do to him. The guy needs. He wants some kind of reward.
Are you out of whipped cream? There you go.
What the hell is going on?
Whoa.
You guys want to see that dripping down here?
No. Now, what are you doing down there? Let's see what's going
That
on.
looks wild. Show them if you want. Oh, there you go.
All right. Well, anyway, Lorraine, there we have an example of S&M.
Well,
She knows what she's doing.
Yes.
Yes. Well, to purchase Lorraine's film, The Super Diva's Diary, and what goes on in that? Just girls making out with other girls?
No, it's basically a new concept in adult entertainment. It's strong women using men for sex.
Oh, well, what do you mean, like Joe? Oh, all right. We can't
Very
say
aggressive.
Can you say that on the radio in Germany?
that. Not here, you can't. All right. And you can check her out at tallgoddess.com. Thanks for the demo on Richard.
Oh, no
Yeah,
problem.
thanks. That was fun.
He liked it a lot. And we'll be back right after these words.